We're at the premises of the Federal Road Safety Corps and the Vehicle Inspection Office, from where we brought you live reports on Wednesday, if you remember, of the arson, of the destruction that was ongoing. Most of the property behind me here, you saw live pictures of them going up in flames on Wednesday, and this is just an aspect of this is a section of the area, the entire facility that was destroyed by those hoodlums who went on rampage on that day. Now, it's the first working day of since after the curfew, and every people who use this facility, including the FRSC corps members and the vehicle inspection officers that resume here daily, and some other people who use this facility as their office, are all resuming here for the first time after the curfew, and are all expressing surprise at the level of destruction that they are confronted with here today. So it's stock taking for the people who use this place, especially the Vehicle Inspection Office and the Federal Road Safety Corps, who were interacting informally with some of the workers here. And as far as they're concerned, the destruction here is massive, and they actually don't know where to start from. They've been receiving visitors, including the honorable member representing this constituency in the Federal House of Representatives, in the name of Mr. James Faleke. He was here. We were able to talk to him about what he saw here. He's been moving around the constituency, Ojodu, Ikeja, all fall under within his constituency, and he's equally expressed a surprise at the level of destruction. And let's tell you that a few minutes ago, we don't know what actually got into some young men, about 3 of them. In fact, they just about sitting. They were arrested by some of the security personnel that have taken over here. Since that destruction took place, they caught about 3 of them with dangerous weapons, including locally made guns. Whatever their mission was in this facility, nobody can tell yet. They've been arrested, they've been intercepted, and they are sitting down right on the floor as I speak with you. So the situation here is still very volatile. If going by that development just took place about 15-20 minutes ago, and everybody here is still very surprised that even after this destruction, you could still have some weapon-carrying individuals coming into this facility. For whatever reason, nobody can tell yet.
Apparently, Tokunboh, you've not been able to get a word from them or a word from the authorities there on what the situation was about.
No, not exactly. But the people were able to talk to, are thinking and are suspecting seriously that these guys might be part of those who actually came here to unleash this destruction on these premises. They can't confirm that yet, but that is their strong suspicion. We are still going to try and dig in more and find out what exactly could be responsible for their coming in here with those dangerous arms that they were bearing.
Thanks, Tokunboh. Like you said, the situation is still clearly very volatile. How busy are the streets around Ojodu today?
Yeah, Lila, thank you very much. That's a very interesting question. After the curfew that lasted like 3-4 days, people woke up very early this morning to actually hit the streets for their daily routine. Of course, you know that majority of the people around here, Ikeja axis, have had their routine disrupted by the End SARS protest. You know that the protesters were blocking most of the access roads, leading in and out of Ikeja, making commuting and transportation very, very difficult for majority of the people. So it's about the first, and after that, the curfew came and the movement became further restricted. So it's about the first day since after about 2 weeks that majority of the people are able to actually come out freely from 6 a.m., according to the review of the curfew announced by the state government yesterday. Movement is now between 6 a.m. and 8
a.m. and 6
So
p.m.
as early as 6 a.m., people had Yeah, so people had hit the street as early as 6 a.m. to actually hit the street looking for their daily bread. So the streets around there are very, very busy this morning, and it's been like that all day till this time that we speak with you, Leila.
Tokunboh, this must feel very surreal for you, because I recall on that Wednesday morning, you were in this same premises when officials of the Rapid Response Squad were we're on a chase, basically, in that premises and trying to find the hoodlums who caused this damage. And a couple of cars were on fire, some buildings were burning. But just being there again today, how would you describe the experience? And what lessons really can we learn from this?
Well, it's some kind of wall. I'll say relieved to be here in these premises, not panting, not coughing, not looking over my shoulders, because I remember we're standing a few meters away from here, where my cameraman was trying to get the area shot of this whole premises, this whole destruction, when we're hearing gunshots from across the fence, and we never knew what exactly was going on. So we're trying to duck and at the same time trying to do our job to bring in, live pictures to the entire world to see. It was such a very anxious moment that time, but now I feel a bit more relieved, I feel a bit more very relaxed to give you the report that I'm giving you. Of course, the destruction is massive, as you can see around here. Like I told you earlier, this is just a section of the facility destroyed. The other section is up there, and like we tried to tell the public then that the house of the entire facility was on fire, but thankfully enough, the responsible, the concerned agency was able to respond very adequately, and we didn't have more disaster on our hands, because like we reported then, there was actually a storage tank containing a petroleum product that could have exploded and set the entire neighborhood, not just this facility, on fire, and we could have had a bigger disaster on our hands. But that was contained, but not until this property that we see here and some facilities at the FRSC section, had been damaged. We are going to be talking to the sector commander of the FRSC here in Lagos, who is going to be telling us how this destruction is impacting their daily activity. Probably when we'll come back to you, not in the immediate, but we'll soon move over to the other end to see more of the destruction and talk to the sector commander. So it's a better experience today, Adesowa.
Yeah, it's a better one. I can see it on your face. I can see the smile.
On Wednesday.
I can see the smile, the relaxation, and good too is a better one. What's the atmosphere there generally like? Have you got to talk with people, look at their faces, how they are feeling now that Lagos seems to be busy again?
Well, I feel a bit relaxed to do what I do. Of course, there is still some apprehension, really, because we didn't know what was going on until we heard that those suspects that I told you about were actually arrested. We heard gunshots, but we thought, no, at least the town is now busy. You remember I tried to say it on Friday that it was the opinion of some people that the government should actually try and review the lockdown, the curfew, that they were thinking that if more people were on the road, it would put some kind of check on these hoodlums who are having a field day. Exactly. Because of course, when the area is deserted, the neighborhood is deserted, they feel free to do anything. But when they see people moving about, it's a bit difficult for them. I think that is what's going on. So that's why we're surprised this morning to actually hear the gunshot. We didn't know that some suspects were actually, armed suspects were actually around here coming into the facility again. For whatever reason, like I told you, we don't know. So generally, everybody feels so relaxed. People, apart from the surprise that majority of the people who use this facility as their office space, are expressing, I can say that people feel more relaxed to be able to come out again and feel the cool breeze of Lagos, and even the sun that's hitting us very hard.
And the traffic in
Directly on our
some
heads.
instances.
And we can see it right all over your face as well.
And the traffic,
And
that
the
is part of
traffic.
it too.
Many thanks to you, Arise Senior Correspondent Tokunboh Oyetunji.